welcome, I'm Lloyd, and this is the Dressing Gown Diary review show of Test 2 and preview of Test 3. I want to start off by a shout out to John Bolger. I played golf with him on Sunday, and he said to me during the round, "Oh, please compliment your mother-in-law." I was like, what? What are you talking about? Lovely kitchen. Of course, I recorded the Dressing Gown Diary for the preview of Test 1 in my in-laws' kitchen. Very, very observant of John Bolger. But what a test 2 was. It had everything. The Lions brought, well, they were struggling first off because Australia brought such intensity. Valentini and Skelton really brought the ballast and power and knocked the Lions back. They were bouncing off tackles and struggling to get a foothold in the game, leading to the Australia leading 23-5. The Lions were just struggling all over the park. They didn't keep the ball. It was like watching Wales, to be fair, getting bounced off, kicking the ball away, not really composing themselves or building any momentum or play. However, it all changed. They did start to build play. They started to throw the ball around. You saw Finn Russell again performing at an elite level. He has such vision and such creativity. Gibson Park's kicks were on point as the Lions fought back. Of course, the last phase of play, the question marks over whether Jack Morgan's clear out was legal or not. I mean, this is just a non-debate. Jack Morgan has gone low. The guy's going for a jackal. If you can't hit them there, how can you possibly get rid of anyone in a jackal? It's a perfectly legal clear out. Australia should look at how they conceded to come, allow the Lions to come back from 5-23 down to win the game. That's more of a question, not about whether that clean out was legal. But it was, again, a slightly imperfect performance from the Lions. There were players that, again, weren't quite on it. James Lowe, he's now been dropped, demonstrating that the first 2 games he wasn't really on it. Tommy Freeman, again, didn't have an amazing game. Hugo Keenan did okay. Obviously, he gets all the plaudits for scoring the try that wins the series late on. That was about building pressure, about quick ball. As soon as the Lions have quick ball and move it quickly, the Australians struggle to compete, both in terms of the breakdown, the line speed, and the defensive shape. And that's where Finn Russell is so good. As soon as you can give him quick ball, he is away. He is in. He is laughing. He will find opportunities. It's epic. What I was pleased to see as well is how the bench really powered things up for the Lions. There were periods before the changes. Australia, unfortunately, as soon as Valentini went off, he put in a massive shift. There was a drop in intensity from them. The Lions had the opposite. People like Ellis Genge came on. Yes, he could be gutted that he didn't start, but the way front rows play these days, it's not about who starts and who finishes. They're a 6, they're a collective, and you need all 6 to be playing well. And it's something that Lions really have had. Dan Sheehan has had a very good tour, and Ellis Genge looks superb off the bench, smashing holes, creating mayhem. So it's ultimately, it's about the results, isn't it? It's not about how well the Lions played or who did what, but this is a series win in Australia in the awesome amphitheatre of the MCG with 90-odd thousand people there. The Lions fans going nuts. What a spectacle for sport. And for it to come down to the last play as well. What an opportunity for these Lions players who will live long in the memory. I raised concerns last week about Itoje. I know some people have him picked as man of the match in that test. I'm still not sure. He's doing things quietly, but I want my leader to be the guy that is a 9 out of 10 or a 10 out of 10. And at the moment, he's plonking 7 out of 10 performances. I don't think that's great. Well, he can't go down as a Lions great, but he will go down as a Lions winning captain, which, of course, the last time that happened in 2013 when we were last in Australia. So what happens today? It's the final test. The Lions have an opportunity to clean sweep in Australia. This hasn't been done since God knows when. Winning a series 3-0 is hard enough, but winning every other game. And on that point, actually, this is where Joe Schmidt really hasn't helped himself. He pulled out all of the test animals from all of the pre-match, the build-up games. And what did that do? It meant that, one, the Lions were putting 50 points on teams because the level of opposition wasn't quite there. But it also meant it was a detrimental effect for Australia because when they came into the first test, they weren't hot. They weren't battle ready. They did pick up clearly in the second test, and they'll be gutted that they haven't taken it into the third to keep the series alive. But it just goes to show you have to get these players ready, match fit, match hardened. You also want to give them the opportunity to look in the eyes of the Lions and, give it a bit of, I'm going to be better than you. I'm going to get over the top of you. So the Lions, there's no benefit for the next tour of going through these games of winning 50, 60 points. It doesn't serve anyone. You want to be tested. So can the Lions get up? Well, clearly, there is a massive opportunity here to close this series out 3-0. A lot will depend on the focus of the players, because I've no doubt, and they should have done, will have celebrated hard on Saturday night and into Sunday, because you've just won a series. That is on your CV forever. So of course you've got to allow them the opportunity to celebrate. But can they raise the intensity and the emotional effort needed to get over the line? Australia without Valentini, that will make a big difference. But can the Lions bring the intensity? There's obviously been some changes. It's interesting to see Kinghorn come on the wing and to go with a 6-2 bench as well, with Farrell basically covering the whole of the back line, although knowing that Kinghorn can also slip in. But, I mean, the way Owen Farrell played last week, I was highly concerned about him. Came on, bounced off 2 tackles, looked off the pace, and then to put Bundy Aki in the 13 channel. I mean, what were you thinking? The guy went down with cramp about 3 times. His game plan is smash into people, break holes, not cover the 13 channel. That was a poor substitution in my mind. If you want to bring Farrell on, you have to take Bundy Aki off and you leave Hugh Jones, who's had a great tour, out of the 13 channel against one of Australia's better players as well. So let's just see. It's going to be an exciting game, and it's the last one time we'll see the Lions for 4 years, so we have to enjoy it. It doesn't have the same intensity of a series-winning game and a series-deciding game, but still, we've got to enjoy it. It's the last time we'll see the Lions for 4 years. A lot of these Lions players also won't get to play again. So hopefully they go out in fire, smash it up, and you've really got to back the Lions on whatever the handicap is to get over the line. Over and out.